Yo, yo. How's it going? Just get me in there. How is it going? We are here. I'm just going to sort this green screen light out. It's not the best colour. I got off eBay for £8. It's not the best green. It's kind of a bluish, greyish green, but it'll do for now. Yeah, how's it going? We're here tonight with the PROEU SCRIMS. Just had some problems with the emulator recently, so I just was crashing a little bit as I was messing with graphics there. But we've got it back running. See how the FPS run tonight. Seemed to go a bit low recently, peaking down. But we are here tonight, 4 games, PROEU, a lot of good pro teams here. You do have to be PMCO qualified to get into this scrim, so it's got absolute chaos. Really, really great last circles and really good rotational tactics to be looking at. A lot of stuff to be watching out for, as this flight path does go east to west, pretty much directly through the middle of the map. We will see extremely even spread for the first circle. I doubt to see an early fight, but it still might happen. So yeah, let us know who you're supporting in the chat. I'll try and follow them if I can. It's not impossible to keep up with all the action, but if you've got a team, if I get 1 or 2, even 3 or 4 people in the chat saying this team's their team, then we'll try and see what they're doing more than the others there. Give them a priority when the action's striking. So have another look at the map right now, and look at that, yeah, extremely even spread, almost taking it in turns to leave the plane, but there will be some early conflict as we see, is that 3 teams? Yeah, 3 teams jumping down to military, so we're definitely going to go and hang out there on both screens. And you might notice, if you haven't seen Bigfoot Scrimcast for a little while, there is a new little screen down there, as well as this awful green screen. So we can see pushes and defenses from both sides right now. Really adds to the quality of the game and seeing what's going on here. But it does add one more thing I've got to concentrate on. I am a one-man band tonight. Concentrating on both screens and providing a good casting experience for you. And Ace is already knocking people out now in a military, and they've gone for the hot drop in the scrim. I wouldn't expect to see 3 teams here in PMCO, but it's still not impossible anyway. So BFS comfy in the warehouse there, and my frames are nice right now. Let's hope they last up. There we are. So some shots down. Climbed up on that high ground. Didn't expect to see you out of a random building there. A little bit loud. Just going to turn those shots down a little bit. Maybe turn me up a tiny bit. Just get them about the same level there. So, my least favourite iron sight in the game, and he's pulling off shots of it. It's really hard. There's not much of a pointer there. But he's put the irons. Yeah, he's put the hollow back on it there. Is there a way up? I don't know if you can get up to that bit, buddy. Have a little zoom out here and see what Ace are up to. They did manage to get hold of the C block pretty well. This is literally the best frames I've had, but I don't know if it's going to last. Messing with those settings. Ace doing so good on the start here in military base. And Skorka circling around there. Just going to post this link to the chat. So, Bieber's still there up on the top, trying to peek over. Getting these interesting points, especially in TPP, these interesting points where you can see stuff where they don't quite expect you to be able to. Oh, and Nazir getting Bazzi down from Dope. Nazir, a really, really good Middle Eastern team to be reckoned with. I've seen them around. They jumped into a Masters League scrim the other day, and they caused some havoc. They came in the second or third game and just messed up that scoreboard with the violence they brought to the scrim. So it's going to be great to see what they're up to in these PROEU scrims here. Gamers United Nation, another team to be watching out for. I was doing a scrim the other week, and the top 2 teams were the 2 Gamers United teams. Really, really strong, both of them. Doesn't matter which one it is. The whole clan, whole organisation, really impressive there. They fought each other out in that last circle, and yeah. Obviously, one of them won is PUBG. Imagine that, a draw. You can't have a draw in this. No. Oh, it's even. No, just put the guns down. Call it a draw. So Ace, I've just completely left military base now. We're leaving BFs around there. Another rep in here still hasn't been looted, so BFS could go there. Bieber hasn't even got a helmet on, it doesn't seem like, unless that's some skin I've never seen. No, that's the monkey mask. So, gun moving out of Milter. Ace maybe gonna roadblock the bridge a little bit. We'll see about that, but gonna jump over right now. We've been with them a long time. We've got CRB Ranger sending some shots off, and looks like Enzo and Team EQ are in this area. The compound at the end of the road connected to Quarry. So I was on BlueStacks emulator yesterday, right, and I had these black issues of that black graphics. Are they making a chase? CRB gonna chase down EQ? No, it doesn't look like it. They're going opposite directions right now. Ranger circling around, though. Looks like CRB might be trying to encircle Enzo. I'm not sure, but we're on Ranger and he's driving up. It's actually not that far from Motvik, even. PLG pretty comfy in Roshawk, making a move through to Watertown and passing straight past PR there. Pro. Ololo! It's my favorite name to say, it just rolls off the tongue. Hello, Ololo! Right. Where are we at right now as this circle closes in? First zone. Gonna see if PLG are doing anything with Pro right now. Doesn't look like... There's smokes down and Smider's healing and Raksanyi's down. So, does look like I missed a bit of action there, I apologise. Yeah, this was happening in BlueStacks yesterday, so it's just generally the emulator issue. Smiler goes down to Baka. Baka! It means idiot in Japanese. Smiler getting knocked from the idiot in Japanese. As Sayat Sava comes down, finishes off Raksanyi. They're going to get the rev on. And rest of PLG, maybe a little bit upset that they've lost a member now and that knock's not going to do anything for them, but Raksanyi was heavily overly extended. I don't know if the others made a retreat or Raksanyi just overextended, but far too close to the rest of the squad in kind of the open without any backup. And unfortunately, that is the end. And I can't quite see what Barca, Grills, and Giorfi are doing because the render distance has changed so much. This happens on my iPad too, even. Not really sure what's happened with that. Maybe trying to speed up devices like lower end devices. This update, they've possibly decreased the render distance for buildings, but it's not ideal. As we pop back to Enzo, and Slow does get knocked by CRB Ranger as we move in there. Gamers United driving past and hearing this though. as well as Team EQ, comfy in a nearby compound. And it is all on Motvik, but there is the whole squad here, and yeah, CLB have an open space to push through it. See how this work goes out, but they might not even make this push towards Motvik, who is just standing on that wall with a TPP perspective. We'll have a little look at roughly what Motvik can see right now. So, nothing really that way. Can't really see if they're coming, so they could easily make that push right now. But they're not going to do anything. Looks like they're going to stick around that. Are they? Well, sticking around that little, just looting up next to that trench. And we have EQ driving right in now, fast enough to get over the trench. And look at this, Bubble crashing in the trench there. How's he going to deal with this? How's Bubble going to deal with being surrounded as the rest of the team pulls up? And CRB, half the team spread out though. Are they rushing back? No, the other half of CRB don't seem in too much of a rush to get back here. So Ranger might go down, tiny little bit of health left. Reeves snaking it out. Motvik still standing by and seeing all this happen. As more shots come in from PLG. How many teams involved in this situation? I can't even count, but Bubble gets bled out by Ranger. Reeves smoking up next to the trench, trying to keep the eyes off as the rest of CRB come crashing in there. PLG in on this dynamic right now, trying to get in on the action and steal some more kills as Odin is out and Ololo makes a run through the smoke. Tika there right at the end, going to have a 360-degree bit of cover and peak advantage. What an excellent little bowl for this terrain, and Ololo heavily injured. I love how CLB just came rushing back there once they realized how serious the situation was. Came crashing into that trench, and now they've moved over to the bowl at the end, which provides 360 degrees almost of peeking out on different angles here and seeing what's going on. Motvik is now flashing one-on-one with Waz and gets the knock and the first. The little cheeky 1-9 milli trying to finish it off, but that little bit of chip health there wasn't enough to keep it going, and Motvik managing to stay alive and secure an extra point for the squad here. PLG, Grills has managed to knock one of CRB, and they may be aware now of just how many teams are over there, because just a second ago they were actually shooting at sorry, who was it? Give me 1 second. Was over there. Sorry, I was shooting another team anyway. Definitely should remember all those details. But Barca goes down, so PLG taking some shots back now from CRB. Reeves and co. Reeves taking a risk in the damaged truck. I mean, it's worth it sometimes for that extra cover. I was told off in a classic by my squad for doing that the other day, and I was like, look, it's a resource. This game's all about resource management as well as gunplay and tactics. You know, there's no point having 6 smokes if you're going to throw them when someone gets a headshot from 400 meters away. No. So I was trying to get the smoke screen. I don't think there's time. Yeah, there's not time, sorry. But Ololo, where's Ololo at? Okay, Ololo in a tiny little shed over there. Reeves checking that direction even. But yeah, CRB and PLG. PLG may be making a move now even. And we're going to jump up to Georgia Pole and see what GL have got going on with G-Space here. looking like Universe. Right next to RGN and an empty airdrop. CLB gonna have to move in a second. Ace taking it slow since military base, but they will come in on the action. I do expect to see Ace do some serious damage in the last circle. A lot of these teams not really intending to have that much conflict early on, especially in a place like Gatka. But there's no such thing as a uniform place, like uniform quiet spot in PUBG, because teams can end up anywhere on top of each other. I think, yeah, looking like G1 just managing to get a knock up there. Gonna hop in on G-Space on this big screen because ProRock isn't wanting to render in properly, and Ames just got back up and is healing. See what these buildings are saying when they appear. See who's where, yeah. So G1 over in the smaller buildings and G-Space up in this free stack with the rooftop, and they do have a car and a buggy parked ready. My OCD wants them spun around. You want them I want them pointing out. You can do whatever you want, G-Space, do what you need. I part them the other way around so we can just go when we need to go. Gun, Natic hitting down Pro, Steph U. So like I said, Gun, a team to watch out for. Where they at? And the shot's going in. As G-Space drive past, and they do make it away. Nazir as well. Ninja, 1-1. No kills as of yet, but I'm expecting within these 4 games tonight, you will definitely see some Ninja clutch. Good survivor, and definitely good when the odds are stacked against them. And we're just gonna try and find Gun because they got a knock there. Yeah, they're not around anyone right now, but we will keep an eye on them. PLG, so like in the flank of Ace as well. That small screen is going to go on to PLG. But the rest of Ace pulling in on PLG now. This might be a tactic to surround them. If the location's noted and distributed throughout the team's comms, they might be able to pull up the back here really well, but Scorpion sending some shots off. I don't know what else is around this area. It's just hill. No, there's trees. Okay, there was trees here all along. Yeah, Scorpion goes down, trying to get behind that tree there. First zone might not kill. Sorry, third zone might not kill Scorpion off if the team are fast, but they have to be really fast and deal with PLG. Backer driving off. They're not choosing to fight in zone. A pro maneuver. Don't fight in zone. Just leave. And yeah, they are gonna let Scorpion bleed out. It's a very tricky rescue. No, someone's going. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As PLG just pull away and take a new compound now, but they have pulled up close to 2 other squads. Yeah, they pulled up on CLB again, and PLG are fighting CLB again. As Gun make that move into zone, the 4th circle looking tiny. Gun gonna try and take a compound now as well, but it's already taken, and I've seen them do this before. I've seen them successfully just grab a compound. So watch. They pulled up different angles and they each throw at the same time. A little bit of damage there in on Frag and Lex. Natic's located the squad. Is Natic going to wait for the rest of the team to come? Yeah, frames are dropping now. Now there's a lot of players in one area. Alright, Frag, calm down. Oh, he's going down. Frag on the move. Yeah, Natic just will not be taking that for an answer. Like, just sitting there waiting in the bottom floor. I don't know if they even realized he'd got there. So Lex in the opposite building now. What can Lex do against Gun pulling in here? Herb's sending nades up. The wall protecting Lex. Herbs climbs in. They've got a location. Herbs and Wolves pushing in. And that's it. Gun just swamping Dope out. I know they're only 1-by-1 split, but still very uniform gameplay by Gun there. And we start to see G1 starting to lose some teams. PLG Grills explodes PLG. Joffrey and Baka dies. I don't know what happened there. And look, the zone closing in around Gun. I'm going to leave the small screen on them to catch all of this action. I was going to try and screen record there to catch Gun's gameplay, but you can't actually catch that. So I'll have to do it on. Right, I'm recording this. I'm recording the small iPad because it's going to be a good ending for Gun. I can see it. Look at that zone. Right. Get back in here with the action. See, that's what I mean about doing everything. I'm doing so many things at once. I can miss 15 seconds of action. RGN, look at that split on RGN as they take out Ninja. So that might be Nazir out of the game now. As Equalizer goes down from RGN to trying to push the zone, but the split that RGN have covering so many angles, look at that. If you're out in the open, why will be in one spot when you can cover a lot more ground, and they're doing so great right now. Clash there with the compound. G-Space trying to take it from them. Wow. G-Space will not be taking it from them right now. As Clash just obliterate that push. Sending shots off at Tika in the play zone. Finishes Tika off. CRB Reeves here trying to pull in, but Wolves is on it. So many angles here. All of Clash need to push in. There's a full Clash squad. There's a full RGN squad. Ace there hiding behind a tiny little hay bale. Universe Fishnick two little survivors. Fishnick about to smoke up. RGN Zessie manages to get Clash away down, and Clash gonna have a harder time coming to zone now, and RGN on the front foot. Wow, a vehicle explodes next to Dino Babe. Look. Gun, still comfy. Still comfy. As Zessie and Clash still fight it out over there. Natic is sending some shots out. Mamula gets some kills in. Managing to get both of G1 down there. One of RGN go down. Gun in the most amazing formation I've ever seen, with two in two different buildings and the other two in the bowl, covering 360 degrees of this zone that's closing in right now. But Wolves goes down. Pro Rock from the distance as Wolves tries to hit Clash. Furia down. Pro Rock sends some support in. Mamula needs to run in for Wolves right now, but it's still looking pretty good for Clash. Sorry for Gun, as they do have some space, breathing space. The rest of the squad stuck on the edge, getting dealt that zone damage. 4 teams remaining, 3 teams remaining. RGN about to go down too. no, trying to come in the side there, but Herbs is having none of it. And this is it. RGN now having to push down from zone. It's really, really difficult for them to pull this off. One of them driving. It's good to split up. Definitely good to split up. Distract the fire. But no, the knock happens straight away. Wow. Look at the boldness of that, and it is over. And Gun take it. I will upload that full screen there. From Gun to YouTube. I will upload that whole end game there and put it in. That's another good last zone. Gamers United Nations on top with 13 kills in first place. RGN in second with 7. Pro third with 3. Clash not too far behind in fourth place with 4 kills. And G1D, Direwolves and Ace 5th, 6th and 7th. Gonna go make a cup of tea myself right now, and as soon as I've got into the next room, and be back in about 5-10 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes for the next one. Continuing tonight in the PROEU scrims with, as you can see, some seriously pro squads. Room codes not out just yet. Give it 10 seconds. I'll get them locked in, and then I will go make a cup of tea. Oh, this old account is always telling me to add these people. It's just a scrap account I had. Big Les. Not Bigfoot, Big Les. Yeah. So, let us know if you hear what you thought of that game. There's no one popping in the chat just yet. We do have 20 people tuned in, but no one's saying anything. It's very quiet. Looking forward to uploading that full screen there. Maybe I have to cut the audio out of the commentary. I'm not sure if that's possible. I don't think it is. Yeah, room codes are coming. Just 2 seconds. We'll also switch to screen. So yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'll let the next game roll.
But what replaces holy power, to make folks swear and oh that is in the tower. Do this, do that, do this, do that, even cover. Pay your pennies, who at the final hour. Take your pills and take a shower. Look what I'm talking, but don't glower. Gain another look at it, should you? Can you so when you choose to? Many are not catching, many are wing. When it should be counting while they are so opening. But the matter when pull up and ideas are stick up and sticky buzz. When down stick to ideas that mud. Lanterns get rubbed, sticky buzz. Membranes, flower bros, gone to dust. Rip up them sticky buzz. Well, love just stick a sticky buzz. Yeah, sticky, icky buzz.
It all started with a sticky, icky bud that wore my head up from a gritty fuzz. A lie from the pigger bar. Rips our head and sticks to us and tricks us into wickedness. So grab a sticky, icky bud and flip the pyramid. Whip it up, skin a bud, skin it in the hippie blood. In the city struggle, make a spirit start giving up. So puff a bit of bud, bring the wisdom up. With the sticky, icky bud from the king above. Getting trippy with the pretty, witty, bland food. I live in dub, live in love, and I ask you to break borders and walls and to smash through. Catch the truth and spread it like a bad flu. We've been born in the system that traps you, with the rules and the laws that attack you. Reduce your value, poisoned by fast food. Free your mind with the sticky, icky rap crew.
I stick to pop and sticky buzz. I stick to ideas that want lanterns get rubbed and sticky buzz. Miss my buzz and run to dust. Pop them sticky, sticky buzz. Not just sticky buzz, you sticky, icky buzz. I tap when pull up on ideas, I stick to pop and sticky buzz. buds. Now stick to ideas that mud lanterns get rubbed and sticky buds. But I'm when friends purpose granted us, we're puffed and sticky buds. Now just stick to sticky buds, yeah, sticky, icky buds, sticky, icky buds. We're like the sticky, icky buds. I'm going to tell you how we've come to spread your love with alcohol and dental. Yeah, we do this and we know it's all about how we grow. We're sticky, icky buds. We're like the sticky to the mouth to the sticky, icky buds. We're like the give to the mouth to the sticky, icky buds. Yeah, we're sweeter than truth now when we tell you this, yeah. And we'll take it from above, yeah, that's sticky, icky buds.
Screen, turn off your LCD, turn off your CRT, Friday's live, let eyes be clean. Turn off your telly screen, turn off your LCD, turn off your CRT, Friday's live, let eyes be clean.
And they planted the seed, planted the screen, it's the plan of the beast. Commanding the mind of the man to perceive. Quicksand guarded the lies of the seed. Seed spread, screens in the street. Markers so the adverts will leach. Teach kids to be in the feed. They should learn with the trees, not learn from a screen. What's that? Do you really wanna watch that? Do you wanna get lost in a cop trap? Do you wanna rock in a box with the lights off with zero human contact? You're not that way, we're gonna rise up. Got a blinding light inside us. We'll reclaim telewaves and leave these distractions behind us.
Turn off your telly screen, turn off your LCD, turn off your CRT, Friday's lives, let eyes be clean. Turn off your telly screen, turn off your LCD, turn off your CRT, Friday's lives, let eyes be clean. Don't need stars from network psychos. There's stars inside our sky and they don't need no plastic lipo. And when I dream in sleep, I choose where I fly and I go above these boundless lands and feel the scenes that in my mind grow. See, when you're lucid, there's all kinds of mind improvements. You can choose your scene, choose your dream and choose your movements. Connect with heaven, let your head be tuned in. The screen is a replication of the dreams we see as humans. Turn off your telly screen, turn off your LCD, turn off your CRT, Friday's lives, let eyes be clean. Turn off your telly screen, turn off your LCD, turn off your CRT, Friday's lives, let eyes be clean. I got enough buds. Green monks, big buds, big trees, big roots, big fruits. Man, I got bare buds. You know I got tons of the bud, big beats, big spleef, big buds. I got big buds. And I'll be making vape with my bud. Tobacco with the poison for blood. I got the best buds. So come and cuddle up my buds. Love life, we be peddling the light.
I roll it up, I wrap it up, I love to pack the blunt. I'm stacking up the buds to cancel out cells that's cancerous, cause it's my medical remedy. Meditate and gather the energy, herb be the healing. Look inside and find no enemy. I burn it up, I blaze it up, I love to vape it much. I'm making all this music to proclaim my love of buds, cause it's that miracle plant. Its properties used all over the land, from milk to medicine, clothes or anything, telling them everything, do it again.
Escape, rap, race, bud in the vape. Buckle up, rough the muckle mugs in the place. Huddle up and bubble bud and dump it with my mates. You come and puff a blunt and escape with the blaze. So why we answer to statements of state? I am earth, I am sky, I am naked in space. I am dust and I trust in my buds in the base. I awake from the man-made maze. I got no buds. Green monks, big buds, big trees, big roots, big fruits. Man, I got bare buds. You know I got tons of the bud, big beats, big spleef, big buds. I got big buds. And I'll be making vape with my bud, tobacco with the poison for blood. I got the best buds. So come and cuddle up my buds, love life. We be peddling the love.
Yo, when I get an ounce, yes, I bounce around the house. Couple spliffs, touch lips, yo, and then I'm down, out on the couch, stone, with it hanging out my mouth, whoa. I think I'm ever elevated, light and great is so amazing, so we getting so stoned. Weed smoke, no, it gets me in the zone when I talk in, no. It's that good sense of meal, yeah. Smoke and you feel hot, smoke and she heals, yeah.
My buds grow the biggest of the buds, and the man came down with the biggest of the guns. Packed up the ganja, put hands in the cuffs, made money on the street with the bud. What? They can take the weed, but they can't take with love. They can devastate what farm, but we still got bud. We got bud in the house, we got bud in the trunk. Fuck the piggy polish, dancing to Babylon's drums. Oi, oi. This song's calling out to Sebastian, and may the Sven Halland rest in peace. Buds, I got no buds. Green monks, big buds, big trees, big roots, big fruits. Man, I got bare buds. You know I got tons of the bud, big beats, big spleef, big buds. I got big buds, and I'll be making vape with my bud, tobacco with the poison for blood. I got the best buds. So come and cuddle up my buds, love life. We be peddling the love.
I say, smoke weed and get high, you know? I get so high I can't feel my face. The result from the trees are blaze. I just roll one and now I'm floating away. I said I won't come down today.
I was a bigger kid, but Chavez belittled us. I read the Beano more than a little bit. The world and its words and its curse quickly riddled us, and from the get-go, your authority was crippling. Ahead for the maths was ahead of my class, until my head found I grasp, off and pass. Why did the law say we can't smoke that? Cause the alter the mind is to open it fast. I opened my mind up to whole new roads. Now I'm vaping the blood as I wander the globe. Try and keep facing my conscience and soul, aligned in a way that will flow with the whole. I know addiction's a curse, and you're hooked on the cigarettes mixed with the herb, making chances of cancer or strokes much worse. And the poison in smoke got your energy burnt. Now I vape it, got to take care of the basics. Thanks to the trees,
hey, just loading in here.
Plants of the fungi raising our brains as we're channeling the chi from the earth in creation. We need to escape, so we seek for relation.
So we are back. Welcome again. Someone says, which teams are playing? I'll try and get the full list for you. Wait there. 2 seconds. Sorry, I didn't have time to put it in the YouTube information there. That's the teams though, dude. And Synapse Rage says, come to my clan, Synapse. Play PUBG Mobile Balkan League, 3.5 KD plus. Alright, well, Mr. Rage from Clan Synapse, maybe someone will sign up who's watching the stream, I don't know. Back to Sanhok now, Game 2. Game is United Nations, very aggressive squad. How will they move through Sanhok? Will they try and clean up the lobby? Will they play in a Wrangle style slow game? RGN heading to boot camp. A couple teams heading to Painan. There will be some early fights here. Gamers United Nations flying past Paradise. I've seen them land in the compounds next to Paradise before. As Ace take the main Paradise in boot camp. We've got RGN here and they're surrounding VZI. Painan, we have CRB already getting knocks. Direwolves also in Painan. It could get interesting. It already has, to be honest. Ololo hits down G space. AWM. Death Stress is down. Odin finishes off aim. Lololo gets spin out. So that will be EQ with a very, very good start. Destrex finished off there by CRB. Direwolves in a lot of trouble now. Shots coming out. Nade to the corner that Desiree was camping. Gold Touch getting the knock on BFS Skilovic. And Fishnik knocking down Spieber, so not very good for them. Early on, this always happens in Sandhawk. You will always get some unfortunate drops. It's almost impossible. We're not even talking 25 teams. More nades. Wenui maybe down a little bit from that one. Desiree underneath Vito here. Desire, sorry, there's not the little French line on it. Baiting them, yeah. Nice. Close that door, make them chase. And that is Desire down, so what can Wenui do? As Wenui also gets pushed, they're all running in now. One knock for Wenui. Enough time to reload. Spray that door. Ooh, nearly clutching it, but yeah, it's very hard when they all push together like that. Vito was already on the rev. RGN hitting out VZI, but VZI hitting back on RGN. And yeah, VZI win boot camp, and RGN are out. We missed that, unfortunately. Dope in the ruins. Nazir have taken Tambang and Nakam, and they've loaded up, and they're heading in. Enzo heading up towards Painan too. CRB managed to dominate Painan, but now we have Odin and Wes. They've heard the shots and they're starting to camp them out, whilst Ololo and Bubble seem to be camping out boot camp a little bit. But Corker and Purple nearly at the top of the hill next to the sniper's nest that's just above the compound that overlooks boot camp, and you will see that is currently occupied by Ololo. VZI heavily damaged from their fight with our whoever it was. RGB? RGN. Heavily wounded from their fight with RGN in boot camp, and they're just healing up now. And Ololo being pushed by BFS. Hopefully someone from EQ can come and help a little bit. I would hate to have to stop saying Ololo for the rest of the game. Pro Smiler hitting out Marco and Osama with one AKM clip. And yeah, Odin rushing in now for the flank. If these guys take their time pushing down Skorker and Purple, Odin's going to make it there for that flank nice and comfy. But yeah, it will look like Skorker and Purple just leaving now. They think they're retreating, but no, they do. They run into Odin and get Odin down. Skorker very, very quick off the draw there. The minute Odin was in the sights, the shots went flying. Gun just circling compound to compound around Paradise Resort is really not a bad tactic. This G1 cross over towards the ruins and come up behind Dope on their way to zone. Ololo has moved to the sniper's nest and BFS cycling down, but Ololo not going to send shots just yet. Gonna actually just overwatch that zone there. So Gun have got their compound, Ava 2, PLG around Barn. Nazir, Ninja, oh, and Ololo sending nades, but Nazir's in trouble as CRB go in for the kill. CRB already with 14 kills. That door is open, by the way, guys. And that's it. Nazir gone. CLB just obliterating them out. So you've only got 2 games left to make it true to my word, Ninja. And Nazir, it's a shame to see them. Last time I saw them just so dominant, but it is PUBG and the tables turn. The odds are against everyone. It's not kill or be killed, it's be killed or be killed. For everyone except one team. So you've got to rack up those points along the way. I'm not sure Nazir managed to deal too much damage in this scrim so far. And looking at this zone starting to close in, there's a lot of space inside it, but will the teams make it there safe? How are they going to rotate through? BFS taking an anti-clockwise circulation around the edge of zone there. Always interesting to see people utilize vehicles in Sandhawk. A lot of people are opposed to it, but I really think it's a great idea sometimes. Gets you there fast, but nope, they've just pulled up on. Big gunfight now between BFS and Pro. Oh, and BFS get wiped. Wow. Yeah, use vehicles in Sandhawk, guys. It works. It works great. Yeah, that's why people don't. A lot of the time, because it's not plain sailing. You can't just smash through the map. There's too many rocks and trees, and also people could be behind any of those rocks and trees. So Pro racking themselves 2 more points there for 14 kills altogether. CRB pushing up into the zone there. Dope not too far behind them. G1 have managed to pretty much overtake Dope on way to zone. EQ surviving Ololo and Wes after they were spread out and a couple of their members got taken away. They're just circling around on the bootcamp coast, heading to the north side of the circle, which, without the information I have, they should expect to be a bit more clear than the south side. So it's not too bad an idea. Ololo's jumped inside a jet ski and maybe she's going to ride that north. And we're going to home in on Gun again. As it seems like, wow. Oh, it's showing me the flight path, that's their route. So, interesting route for Pro as they land in Quarry, go down to Camp Charlie and come back. No, they land in Camp Charlie and go up to Quarry, sorry. They've added the flight path to their route. Interesting. Natic is down, Herbs is down. Wolves desperately trying to hold off the rest of the squad, but they know it's Gun now and they're going to have to try and wipe them out. QBZ with a silence is so nice. Scorpion alive. Wolf going in for the nades. But Natic has been bled out. Herbs in a bush getting revved. Scorpion needs to save the whole squad now. Wolves not in any rush to push down this hill. Although there is 2 knocks, there's still no rush for Wolf to go it alone. Maybe Mamula and Wolves can go together. Maybe even waiting for Herbs to heal up and just holding down that compound. Ace might even retreat too. They could go anyway, but they definitely all need to get their health back up. Wolves and Mamula pushing down. Zigzagging away from that nade. I love it, Equalizer. Molly's coming down. The threats are there, but the action isn't quite fulfilled until those health bars stop dropping. Wolves going round for the flank. Maybe should have gone an extra 20 meters before opening fire. Now, the other flank is coming in, though. The big distraction flank on the left. Now they're going in for the right flank. I'm using their... Right, sorry. Wolves not moving much further than the sniper's nest. Wonder what Mamula and Herbs are up to. Cup of tea. I am English, you know. Oh, I can hear in the right, it's Scorpion. Managed to make it all the way down there. Good shout on Scorpion getting another angle. One nade nearly takes out Equalizer and... but anyway, that was two perfect nades getting the double knock. Wolf trying to get the first as they wander around in circles, not really sure what to do with themselves, and that is 2 out. Wow. You know, it would really help, guys, if you could just get a name that rolls off the tongue, like Wolves or Herbs or Mamula or Ololo. I mean, what is that name, buddy? How the hell am I meant to say that? Where you at? Ace 0 Co 6 EHH Blue. Nah. Nah. Mate, sort it out. Oh, I won't say your name at all. 0H6. Mamula getting knocked and firsted out by Scorpion. Scorpion getting that revenge straight in. Wow. Herb's angry now. You made gun angry, Scorpion. And that's why you don't make them angry. No, you're going to die no matter what you did. But excellent getting that last knock on the last guy there. Gun. Down to 2 players, and they're going to be pulling the shots out the bag for this last circle. EQ have made it to Paradise Resort. They are safe and sound. Pro hanging around a top hilltop there. Crouchy, crouchy, snaky, snaky. Really good hilltop, this one. A lot of angles of vision. Third zone's closing in. Fourth is going to really shake things up. Third isn't too bad as most teams are reasonably comfy in their positions. Bazzi manages to knock out Slow from Enzo as this map still decides not to render in on the official Tencent emulator. Really need to get a hold of that PMCO software, man. If it runs on PC, because it's optimized for PC and this clearly isn't. I'm really trying to provide a smooth experience here for y'all. But yeah, Enzo going to get healed, possibly. More shots coming in from Dope. So the last zone the fourth zone shifting southeast, making Gun have to make a break for it. Ava 2 with Clash behind them. PLG almost perfectly inside. CRB pulling up on G1, and Universe and VZI up on the double airdrops. 2 airdrops up there, and maybe neither of them are going to make the break for it. But Do they know what's inside? MK14, the most ridiculous gun in the game. And in this one, AWM? AWM. Come on, guys. The two best guns in the game are sat there. I want to see a break for it, man. But you can see up the top, Universe, Overwatch. And down the bottom, VZI, Overwatch. So, bit of a standoff on these two drops, but someone's going to get them before the circle finishes, I think. Wes and Ololo pushing in. Universe very close by. Very close by. One for one. Wes gets Aaron. Fishnick gets Wes. And as Fishnick also gets Ololo, EQ just disappear from the map. And some information is passed on to VZI. Those gunshots would have made it across. As Enzo smash it out with Dope in the southeast corner. No one wants to fight in zone. I can't move because half of Enzo are gone. The player I was moving to died. And Pro try and stifle that whole situation too. So Slow is bleeding out. CRB rush into zone. But Pro trying to surround Dope, but Sava goes down. Frag hits CRB Vito from a distance. Lex goes down as Bazzy hits CRB Vito out. Pro Smiler getting Dope Lex and Royal getting Frag. Royal pushing into zone now and yet finishing off Frag. Gun Herbs hitting down Ava Trofka too, so Gun still in the game, flanking up behind Ava. Stefu might even be revved here. This is beautiful. Yeah, Stefu getting revved. Really good team play there. The zone's about to start moving again, but not quite as PLG lose a member to a knock. Universe finishing off Gun there. Sorry, just finishing off Wolves. It looks like Herbs is still alive, and Herbs has knocked out Sway from a distance with the 4x spray on the M4. Sway is down on the top of this hill. Herbs still surviving. But right on the edge of zone. Very tricky to keep moving in. Pro Rock running to zone. Will Sway make it? That might be a kill. Another point for Gun. It looks like it will be. Pro Rock goes down to zone. No one's taken the airdrops yet. Look. And the airdrops are going to disappear inside the zone. AWM and MK14 just going to waste right now. It's absolute tragedy to see. Especially in a game where you're not allowed to shoot flare drops. Herb smashing down, trying to get knocks on VZI, but one headshot comes in from the M4. Malik finishes him off. Malik goes down to Trofka from Ava. Blade nearly just making it out of zone, but about to get hit by the chip damage and runs out by putting the weapon away. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you run faster. 1 meter from zone, starting to use the first aid kit as it closes in. Trofka goes down to play zone, removing the threat from behind Blade right now. 5 teams remaining. Furia from the edge manages to get Blade just after that goes out, but then look, Oreo straight away firing back and getting an extra point for the team, as well as saving the team's position in 4th place right now. G1 pushing down towards the gunshots. They do not care. Aggressively just seeking. They know people have just come out of zone. They're heading. They're thirsting for the weakness. Reflex rushing down. It's not going to take much to finish this off. Wow. Yeah, it's a Good point of that. Hearing gunshots, late zone, edge of zone, Sandhawk, very easy push because you know they're on low health. On this tier 6 zone, 3 teams remaining. Pro up the top there. Universe on another slight raised bit of ground. Still with zone. Everyone's sitting comfy with zone. Except Pro just need to push another 20 meters in and they'll be safe. However, the cover is starting to lack. We're talking only trees. Trees that only render in at about 15 meters. On a £1,400 computer. About $2,000, you know, 1,600 euros, whatever you want to call it, and it can't render in trees for more than 20 meters. It's not my computer, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna try and get some better software one day. Pro Royal losing health in the zone, running down. Shots from Expires trying to get Smiler. That Expires just makes Smiler expired. Deleted from the map once you peek. 3 times spray from the M4. Just, I think it's like a leg, a chest, a head, or another head and body shot. And deleted. Such a quick spray down from Expires. Running in, thirsting for the rest of these kills. They're on 17 kills already. Expires and Simon so close knit. Pushing in on this tiny building here. Expires nearly goes down. Not sure where those shots are coming from. Must have been a bit of a surprise. And that's it. Game 2 over. Look at this. G1 just wiping the floor of that last circle. But Fishnick with a slow and steady point. Gaining 6 kills accrued as that game went on. So G1 in first place with 9. Universe in second with 8. Pro in third with a nice strong 9 as well. So that will be 27 kills to the top 3 teams. Very, very concentrated points there. As VZI come in 4th with 9 as well. So that is even... So, yeah, that's 36 points in the top 4. Average of 9 per team. And there's 18 teams. That leaves 14 teams left with the rest of the kills. Look, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2. Wow. Such a high concentration of points, and it really will be between these 3 top teams tonight. And rolling scoreboards are getting worked on for some of these streams. It's not going to be possible tonight, but some of my scrims, I'm going to start talking to people who organise them and get rolling scoreboards so we can see the tension between the teams as the night goes on. It is really important to be aware of who's ahead. And it does also assist the players. Whoa. So, there you have a little stretch on this uncomfy chair and get these next room codes in. And room codes coming in just 1 second. Have a little check on the YouTube chat, and I'm just gonna just need to get that Discord link for someone. Or maybe Issam Fadili's talking about the Synapse. Yeah, someone's asking for Discord link, but maybe they're talking about that squad that was recruiting in my stream. That's PROEU Scrim Discord I've just put in there, but I don't know about Synapse. Maybe they left. So game 3, 21:12 CET, which will make 21:17 with the delay. 21. I'll put 18 just to be sure. And yeah, we'll be back then. 21:18 Central Eastern Time, Central European Time. Sorry.
must destroy them. You must destroy them. You must destroy them. The earth is counting on you.
We're not in black suits, we're more like tracksuits. Bankers walk free whilst they're terrorizing black youth. There's wolves on Wall Street who think that you're sheep. Swallow sugar promises, the blackening were poor teeth. Forget the cash dreams, they're never that deep. Wolves wrap me in the garments of a black sheep. It's time to cast off and join with that block. Reclaim the lot, 90 cents, it's the black block.
I'm that rebel scum who never took his medicine. I'm repping with the metal tongue that's rated by the megaton. Destroying Death Stars gets hard. Never mess with them, it left scars. Stress, nah, fuck it, I just get it done. Can't lie, there are times to meddle in the dark side. Goodies aren't white, that's settled by apartheid. It's a grey area, we're kettled in our times. The far right away, scarier levels bizarre, right? Both sides dressed in all black, say they'll never fall back. All stacked with agent provocateurs that got the laws back. Of course that might cause spats, but who's funded and endorsed that? Getting more strapped, you see the fash, bringing bigger guns to this fist fight. Skip knives, so respect to those that risk lives big time. I'm not critical of this fight, but me I bring a book because it really doesn't sit right. Violence begets violence, the same with ignorance. We're all victims of tyrants, some are blaming immigrants, others cutting wages whilst raking in the dividends. That's why we stay militant, not playing for the thrill of it. Descend like night on this black block, from cast-offs to Ascot. We need a new mascot. Fuck your cash crops, man, we're smashing up these padlocks. Got a bad feeling about this, time for blast off.
Bankers, yo. Yeah.
We're not in black suits, we're more like tracksuits. Bangers walk free whilst they're terrorizing black youth. There's wolves on Wall Street who think they're your sheep. Swallowed sugar promises, there's black and then we're poor teeth. Forget the cash dreams, they're never that deep. We're wolves wrap me in the garments of a black sheep. It's time to cast off and join with that flock. Reclaim the lot, night descends, it's the black block.
Night descends, it's the black block. Night descends, it's the black block. You must destroy them. The earth is counting on you.
Is it good now? Would it be a good sign? Yeah, we only want a good life. Pick a good fight, better get on good side. Hood over eyes, I've tried to be good, right? Bad man a stabbing, robbing in the hood's eye. See the whole of it, one opposites united. Igniting both sides, fusing the violence. Directing action at King's Calling Midas. Turn the whole world to gold. We've been dealt off hands, but we never ever fold. Sold a system of soldiers. We behold the mold that never ever will evolve us. Divided, dissolved into halves quick. A misdirected hysterectomy for halflings. Martians be farming our heart swings. It's a dark team, we're dressed in black and we're marching. Black block delicious, bring the anarchy to kitchen. Cooking up a storm in the teacup of victims. Swimming under kings in the cesspit system. We unite the right and the left and evict them. Not that I'm vicious, I'm just sick of inequality. Cover up me face cause the bigger brother is watching me. Nothing's black and white, them mini truths ain't never stopping me.
The earth is counting on you.
We're blocking their monopoly.
black suits, we're more like tracksuits. Bangers walk free whilst they're terrorizing black youth. There's wolves on Wall Street who think that your sheep swallowed sugar promises. They're blackening with poor teeth. Forget the cash dreams, they're never that deep. Wolves wrap me in the garments of a black sheep. It's time to cast off and join with that flock. Reclaim the lot, night descends, it's the black block.
Night descends, it's the black block. Night descends, it's the black block. Night descends, it's the
Free your mind, free your soul, free the life that they try to control. See these signs, see they show a long stride to the end of the road. Free your mind, free your soul, free the life that they try to control. See these signs, see they show a long stride to the end of the road.
In this battle we tackle the mass of the capitalists. We slash the wrists, the cash, the pigs, the minds they grasp and twist. We try and free the minds with the rhymes we ride on sine waves. We seek to find and free the lives inside the violent mind games. I want to murder this burden before it murders us. Inside my mind I'll be searching whilst I work in dust. A servant of the sun that serve us through this hurtful flood. A turtle dove will find us land and return to us. The signs say we might make a hell on earth, and I believe it, but please feel inside my verse. Feel inside this curse, see the tyrants have unearthed a demon on this planet, man, and damage it with words. And when you wake up and take up your rage, escape from this maze and just shake off your chains. Break out your cage, know your mind is no slave. It's a priceless device that can make love or hate.
Free your mind, free your soul, free the life that they try to control. See these signs, see they show a long stride to the end of the road. Free your mind, free your soul, free the life that they try to control. See these signs, see they show a long stride to the end of the road. The clock is ticking, souls are itching to be woken up. Reading Revelation.
Oi, oi, we are back. Welcome, welcome, Miramar, and it is the new Miramar map. So we do have a Golden Mirado on the map, and loads of new compounds. Let's have a little look at the map here, and just show you, for example, all these extra compounds and roads. They've evened out the terrain in the off-road areas, so there are these slightly more even paths. You can see sort of scarred through the terrain there, and more compounds around, so at least in some of these last circles there's going to be a little bit more cover and a little bit less of just the straight up terrain fighting. But I've done about 10 matches casting scrims, that is, where in the new Miramar so far, and there still has been some very, very strictly terrain endings, and it does still seem to be programmed to avoid the bigger buildings, or maybe it's as simple as there's just not many of them in this map. You don't need to be programmed to do that, but have a look at this new area as well. A brand new area, the Oasis, a little field up there. Trying to work out if it's like a little picture of anything or not. What does it look like to you? Looks like a tadpole turning a corner. I don't know. A nice little oasis there though, with some good little shacks, a little bit of loot. Not the easiest place to get stocked up on. Me and my buddy went there just 2v4 the other day and we didn't even get that much. So it's kind of a novelty location possibly. So Al-Azhar, Clash, RGN, and Universe all trying to take it, but Clash pulling off. We ain't going there. We ain't fools. No need to a Miramar if you got somewhere to pull off to, that is. And Sutro's got a little tiny compound. RGN and Universe. Gonna fight it out in Al Azahar pretty soon, probably. Have a look at the map here, and looks like Ace have taken Los Leones, mostly to themselves on the south side, and BFS in that north side, with a Skorka quite far away, maybe just securing a vehicle. Picardo is empty. Minas, all the southwest area is completely empty there, and looking at the north, we see PLG and Direwolves in La Cobreria. And Desire is a little bit too far away to be joining the fight, so if PLG get a good start, they're going to be laughing. Direwolves, Destrex in a vehicle. I'm going to hop up there, because it looks like PLG are on the move. And yeah, Joffrey, very low health. But also here, we do see RGN, Zessie almost on top of Universe. So Zessie's gone around the flank, beautiful maneuvers. Snuck in there. So you get the information, you get the communication, and you get the location. And Zessie has managed to do that. Get around the back there. Good location. We've got, oh no, nasty. That is a nasty, nasty nade. Wow. So, Universe getting a nasty nade in on Zessie. Fishnick gets pushed and bled out. Now it's knocked down, and Enjoy is going to bleed Fishnick right out with the Unicorn M7. So nasty with that nasty, nasty nade before. Gonna try and just edge around these boxes and not be seen. As the rest of the team comes in for support. One nade comes out to nasty location, given away possibly. Universe need to come in as nasty goes down to Sun HP. And bled straight out. Trying to find the rest of them here, yeah. Aaron trying to drive away. Gold Touch going to get in. Possibly just going to make that full retreat right now. PLG, we're having that fight on that small screen. Yeah, shot still getting sent off. Going to actually jump onto G-Space and frag here, the dope posse. Direwolves running away from La Cobraria. PLG have scared Direwolves out. Wow. So. Oh, Rich goes down. So Bazzi now getting that knock on Rich and forcing him straight out, but Lexi is down in the distance. And G-Space are surrounded, but not entirely on the back foot. Omar knocks Lex again, or is it finishes Lex? Let's just check. Yeah, bleeds Lex out. Both cooking nades right now. Nade for nade. Not quite going to make it. Not quite far enough, unfortunately. Bazzi, you're just a couple meters too far to land those nades, but keep trying. We've got it on camera if you get it. Nope. Smokes. Oh, he's throwing smokes. Bazzi's throwing the smokes. Wow. The response time on Bazzi there, like, it's unreal. Nades going in, or was it a molly? Punching him out, but will Bazzy survive this? And Frag rushing in for support. How fast can Frag get here? But Bazzy absolutely nailed that. And look who's pulling up soon, maybe on this location, maybe not, maybe just circling round. We've got Mamula. But yeah, Frag's managed to make it. Bazzy up on the top here. Omar pincer attacked, shot in the back and the front. Turn your all chat off, buddy. And what a terrible mic you've got. Is that what you're playing with? Oh my days. Oh wow. So still pretty even spread, and Los Leones might just be starting to start between BFSS and Ace after all of that looting time. I do see Cream in the kill feed there too. Yeah, that'll be VZH and Oreo wiping them. Oh no, we still got Tika, sorry. Yeah. So they were on one oh, Scorpion getting naded. They're on one member. Sorry, one member missing, 3 members. Now they're down to 1. We're gonna have a look here as BFSS push in here. Look where Scorpion's got themselves tiny little corner there. See, they've also added some of these boxes on these high grounds, and if you look at where is it? If you look at where Bieber is, Bieber. I'm gonna take a minute from action to show you the map. They've added some cover up here. You know, they've added more boxes. Little bit of extra stuff in the compounds and stuff. A little bit. There's new fences, new buildings, a lot more cover just generally. Excuse me. So, I wonder if people are just going to stay there for the rest of the foreseeable. I mean, once you're up there, there's not that much point going up and down, but you can miss out on a lot of action. You can either be the saving grace, reaping up kills, or just missing a lot of the action support opportunities. BFS Skiloviok is down. Purple running away even. Where's Skilo? Ah, there he is. So, Corker nearby. Some shots coming down from the Overwatch. That will be, yeah, it's Bieber. So, like I said, some useful shots there, but are probably less effective than if you're in the front line right now. They really need frontline troops, especially with Skiloviok going down. But it looks like Purple might be going for the long rotation for the Rev, but it's going to be hard to pull off. Look at this. Can you see that in the distance? Top left, that car, little buggy coming in. There we are. Name tag starts flashing. Let's see how this rescue mission goes. As Ace start to push in. Yeah, it would help if you ran the right way when you got out of the car, Purple. Wow, look at that. Rescue mission, big failure. As the whole team pull up to first. Your teammate's gone. There's a wall there. Dead end, you don't know. Imagine dying from map confusion. What a shame. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Come on, pull it off. I actually thought that purple turned into a dead end there. Good nade, good nade. Make a move. Really good survival from purple here. I honestly thought it was over, but I don't know why Ace didn't keep on moving. They kind of just pulled up and stopped. Maybe they thought it was the whole squad coming for the rev. Like it should have been, maybe. But yes, Bieber with the suppressing fire is showing some support. Purple managing to heal up. Skorka around the side there. Gonna smoke up. Sergo here, kind of fighting out with Corker too. Purple smoking up to get across the street. And one long tactical gets thrown super far. Corker and purple, opposite ends of the squad. If one of them gets pushed by a large amount of members, it's going to be hard. Purple's movement slightly predictable after smoking that line there across. It's looking pretty obvious where purple's going to come peeking out, but they weren't prepared for that. As Corker gets some good hot shots in, and a nade is being cooked. Wow! I'm not going to say your name because it's too complicated, but Corker gets them down with a perfect nade, and look at that last little bit of chip of health. Not going to push as one, but just buying that time with that nade to get away. It's not even always necessary to push. It's not necessary to get kills. More important to keep yourself alive, and Corker using the knock to get away and maybe rotate all the way round to purple. Corker currently running at about 16 frames per second, as fast as they can to get to Sergo. Equalizer's just currently sitting on that step there as well. Bieber finally making a move in. Starting to realise that power and numbers might be needed to deal with the squad that is Ace. Bieber sending some shots off and knocking Sergo there. Sergo goes down. Ava hitting out VZI, 8 zoom. Trofka hitting down Blade from it. As EQ sets EQ himself on fire. I'm not sure. The buildings weren't rendered in there. I'm pretty sure someone just set himself on light. Was that Bubble? A Lolo here. Wow, so this is really tense as Bubble's right in this building that Joy's just outside of. Energy drink before the push comes in. One knock gets down to Sun HP. BFS come out on top of Los Leones after all of that. And then EQ just deleting RGN out as they try and surround them. EQ just totally outlasted that situation. Really nice, but Ava are not far away. They've heard the shots. Are they planning to hunt right now? Trofka's made a bit of a long rotation, headed towards that compound there. Wow, Umberto sending some shots off. MK single fire from a distance. MK all spread from up close. Such a dangerous weapon. Such a scary sound. So the zone closing in so nicely around EQ there. Really not have to worry about much for a little while. Ava gonna just use this ridge as their zone, I think. I mean, it's not too bad, to be honest. No one's using the jumps in the scrims, I see. There is some good, interesting angles to be had on some of these pieces of metal. What are you shooting at, Tropka? There's Pro come pulling in onto the Enzo compound. Not quite going to make it all the way there. Trovka sending shots at Wanui. Anui from Direwolves coming in. And the knock comes in. Nice little headshot there. There was barely a pixel of Enui showing, and Trovka manages to get the knock over that bit of terrain. So Nazir taking that edge of zone there, with BFS pushing in a little bit. MK shot still firing off. Trovka might look like they're out in the open, but they've got a good surround sound. Surround sound. Good angle to see the surroundings. And of course, such an interesting spot to just camp up is this little ridge here. People normally would go for more buildings or what is in the airdrop. Just how did you get? I missed what they got, but Ava now sitting on 2 airdrop weapons at least. It was Jeezy, I think. Picking up, is that another MK? Oh god. So Trovka still out there, all alone. Trovka not going to come join the team too quick, but yeah, Nazir are starting to get very close to BFS. And Purple does go down and out. The rest of BFS on that high ground. Bieber desperate to get an overwatch onto Nazir, but look, the smoke is out already, and yeah, wow, looking at the small one, that 6-time prone spray just finishes Ninja off. Osama about to go the same way, running for their life, but maybe better just to stay in the smoke. It's your only chance, and Osama goes down 2. So Nazir making the mistake of looting out in the open when there was a nearby team, and it cost them 2 lives. Unless Hazem can get the knock straight back up that hill immediately, but it's not going to happen. It's over for Osama and Ninja. Hazem and Marco are going to have to try and take the team to victory here. But those shots just came down so fast. You could see on the small screen Bieber just sprinting, no weapon in hand, across those rocks to get the vantage point, and definitely worth it, as jumped straight down prone, and the 6-time spray just lasered them trying to get that loot out in the open. Big mistake in Miramar, especially as this zone starts closing in and there's teams everywhere, and especially if you only... Whoa! G1 Simon running in for the wipe on Dope. Wow. Yeah, especially if you've only taken 1 player out of a squad. There could be 3 people extremely close by. Using that box, a bit like someone might camp an airdrop. Not ideal to go for it straight away. Even all of those smokes did nothing. Right, G1 starting to push into the zone, almost there. Tika surviving. Was it Cream? Yeah. So this southeast side looking a little bit busy. Bieber's still sending shots off. You can see on the small screen. Nazir and Marco. Pro managing to del play. Baku has him on half health. Marco 3/4. BFS not too close, so they're not dealing too much of a threat right now. So lucky with zone. Reflex almost managing to shoot out Morik, but shots coming back. Slow goes down. Clash Sutro goes down to the nade from Sava. Simon from G1's hit down Nazir Marco. So Nazir having so much trouble there on the edge of zone. Marco getting rev now. They've spent so much time revving, so much pressure, but they might be able to make it now. Who knows? That zone is getting extremely painful for them. G1 have made it into zone and they're starting to heal up. The nades are coming in, but they're not going to reach. It's too far. A lot of wasted nades. People not being able to judge the distance right and just throw them into thin air, but had the teams that they were throwing them out been pushing it, could have knocked them out. And let's have a look. Nazir's health just dropping down. EQ been so lucky with zone. Enzo firing into the zone, trying to hit BFS out, and Seba goes down. Morik running back to heal Motvik. So Clash Furia very low right now. Pro sending the shots off, finishing Furia off, and it's just Pro now in the grass. Finishing, wow. Finishing Corker off from BFS, and Pro Rock just on the left there. Have a look. Getting Sava down and straight first with the snake in Miramar. Who to funk it? What are you wearing, buddy? Red. Fair enough. Nice little angle you got there. It's almost like you're in one of those real tactical uniforms. And Morik goes down to G1. Reflex probably sending shots forward too. 9 teams remaining as we head into the 5th zone. It's going to close in and get extremely tense and crowded for them. G1 making that push to zone straight through, taking the shots from every angle. The bus is quite a good one with the roof and the various seats. And they're just going to pull up edge of zone here. Not even going to deal with that vehicle anymore. fifth zone is a good one to lose the vehicle, but it still can be surprisingly useful in the later stages. Icy Tuck goes down. Gonna get the rev though, hopefully behind that cover, as ProRock starts to make a move to zone after that amazing little snake. Completely safe to move to zone for now until ProRock pulls up behind Enzo and Pro. Royal goes down to Enzo. PLG keeping an eye out on Enzo's push as well. Teams inadvertently helping each other out. Grill's getting one shot in, but not enough. Lolo with the Mini 14, almost hitting Matic out. Some shots coming in there though from G1, who've pulled up at that little hay bale shack with so much cover and smoke. But unfortunately for G1, the zone shifts far away from them. I think they're sitting just on one buggy left now, so gonna have to go for that rotation around the edge here probably. Looking at that, it's looking reasonably safe until they run into Enzo. So this is going to be a good last circle push. Can Stefu pull anything out the bag here? Camped up on this top floor. Maybe they haven't even heard Stefu. But it's time for all of them to move. Stefu maybe just going to boost up, wait it out, wait for them to move and backstab them, who knows. PLG on the edge here, going up and down the terrain, trying to clean up this last circle. Ava sending so many shots off right now, what's going on? Jeezy goes prone, try to get a laser in. Wow. Direwolves just wiping out EQ there. Desire smashing out Odin. Ololo up by this little rock here. Is that all you've got, Ololo? Rocking some smoke. It's looking pretty dire for you, but it's not the end of the world, as you do have a tractor and a bus as well. And all that smoke, Ololo. How far can Ololo push it as the rest of these teams smash it out? Oh, Bubble's around too. Bubble with the same setup. The triple smokage. Look at those three little clouds having their war. As the play zone gets Motvik out, the play zone gets C-Tuck out. PLG knocks Trofka from Ava. Joffrey goes down to Expires. Raksani hits Reflex. It is popping off on this side. Expires and Reflex on such low health. Simon here going to try and get the rev on Reflex just in time. There's 1 minute 60 until the zone shifts, and it's only going to shift like a few meters for these guys. They've got it good, but Direwolves have a really hard push, as does, well, Bubble is out now. Bubble did have a hard push, but I don't think Bubble's even going to make it to that point of being able to push. Ava going up and down that terrain. They've got a really good advantage point if they can just peek into the playing field. This top area being the main playing field now as the zone pushes forward. But when the zone pushes them over that crest with nowhere else to go, they're going to have to start utilizing their smokes. Oh, Lolo might be able to get someone in the flank here, and Direwolf's going to jump on their buggy and maybe try and crash through, but they might get shot as they try so. Really impressed with Ololo's survival technique here, and thank you for staying in the game so long that I've got to say Ololo about 30 times now. Really enjoying tonight. Ololo. Expires, sending shots down. Ololo goes down to Destrex. Now Direwolves have a clear access to zone. 3 teams remaining. Ava sitting with the MK, just spraying into the smoke blind possibly, and Simon doing a very, very good maneuver around the zone. If you have zone, take more of it. Seriously. Small zones. If you're in one tiny spot, you're dominating a small proportion. So what Simon's doing here is trying to take more of the zone as they take out Jeezy. Trofka shooting back. Can Trofka clutch it against 2? Crouch stand. Expires on the left. Outplayed by Trofka. Out and going to get firsted too. clutching it now, but getting taken there from Direwolves. But what a beautiful clutch, and the kills are going to be stolen now by Desire. What a great clutch, but just taking advantage of it. Desire peeks up the angle and just wipes Simon out, and it is over as Direwolves take first place with how many kills? 8. When you and Wannick doing some excellent support plays there, but not bringing the points to the board, as Destrex and Desire bring 8 and first place for Direwolves, upsetting the leaderboard so far. G1 in second with 8, Ava with 6 in third place, EQ in fourth with 5, Pro 5th, PLG 6th, and Enzo in 7th. So what will the last game bring? And make sure to get over to the PROEU Discord for results. I have placed the link in the chat. You should be able to get over there and find the results on a public channel. Just going to see if the room codes are out. They're not quite yet, but 2112. It should be 2155. It's probably about 10 o'clock. Your time in Central Europe, and 9 o'clock for me here in Britain. So I'll just get that next game edited. So also check the YouTube chat while you're still with us. The stone buildings always have the best loot sometimes. Yeah, they really do, man. Hey Snipes, what is up? You changed your name from Blake to Snipes on YouTube, so I guess you're gonna start recording your gameplay soon and uploading it. Yeah, man. Welcome to the stream as well. And if you've been playing the game, welcome to the stream. It's good to see your gameplay. Sorry if I'm a bit harsh on your maneuvers. It's not like I'll be any better. You probably all take me. So it's just that tactical commentary. It's for everyone to learn from. You know, everyone makes mistakes. Everyone can do something a little bit better. And we just try and dissect the gameplay a little bit and make sure people are having a good experience. And most people tuned in are players, and they want to see and hear all these various tactics. And yeah, the rune cards have come out, and it's 21:56 your time. So yeah, 1 minute past 10 Central European time will be the last game. And where haven't we been tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We have not been to Vikendi. But we're probably back to Erangel. I'm pretty sure that's how the PROEUs go. Erangel 4th game should be it. 2 secs, I'll just check that. Community scrims info, there we are. So we're on Monday, yeah, we're back to Erangel. Vikendi is Wednesday and Sunday only. Oh no, it's just, yeah, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. Friday, Sunday, that's cool, man. It's a really good way of doing it, 2 Erangels, and keep the middle 2 games varied. So yeah, welcome, and thanks for joining, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes here for you.
For du vil ha mat for jern. Må ha noe mat for hjernestammen. Mat for jern. Må ha noe mat for hjernebarken. Mat for jern. Ja, man pupper slår opp alt som søndag. Mat for jern. Må ha noe mat for hjernestammen. For en gir det logikk, rasjonalitet og empati. Det er den som holder deg våken, den som gjør deg kreativ. Den som styrer fingrene, den er når at du skriver. Og den som styrer tunga når slår og kan spytte rim. Lite er så fantastisk som den du ser når at du
lett å miste all tida si på stress, status, penger, mobiltelefon i mer at du må ta deg tida, du må ta deg tid til å fylle opp hjernen din med god energi. Tenk på de tingene som du observerer, inntrykk og tanker du må prosessere. Gode ting du tenker på, gode ting som skjer. Hvis du tanker du tar hjernen klar å prosjektere. Men en skarp hjerne, den må skjerpes. Ferdighetene, de må terpes. Ser jeg til en ung jenta, ser jeg til en ung gutt. Hjernen din må ha noe positiv input. Du trenger noe mat for hjernen. Må ha noe mat for hjernestammen. Mat for hjernen. Må ha noe mat for hjernebarken. Mat for hjernen. Alle man pulper slår opp alt som søvn deg. Mat for hjernen. Må ha noe mat for hjernestammen. Bare biddy boings gang. Helgeland og The Beat Squad boy. Bare biddy bang, bare biddy oi. Hei. Original. Bygde original. For det går sånn her, den går sånn her. Original. Bygde original. For jeg sier du finner meg ute på landet der jeg går ut og tråkker. Fisker ned i vattnet, driver og lufter på noen stokker. Hiv på ei skiva ved så at ikke peisen slokker. Har ikke tid til noe stress, ikke tid til noe klokka. Jo, jeg går ned på Coop for å handle med noe mat. Folk de står og lurer hva er det her han for en kar. Men jeg smiler, helsa en høflig god dag. Ja, alle skal få se han slå berokke god kar. Original. Bygde original. For det går sånn her, den går sånn her. Original. Bygde original. For at jeg sier byliv, for det er ikke noe for meg. Byliv, for det er ikke noe for meg. For å pupa slåber opp vil aller helst ha i fred. Sett og sløve i hagen, kika på et tre. For jeg brukte å bo i by, kun trø på asfalt. Med kamera og politimen overalt. Så, ut av byen fant jeg ut at jeg måtte rømme. Ut på landet da hvor små fuglene søng original. Bygde original. For det går sånn her, den går sånn her. Original. Original. Bare biddy bang, bare biddy oi. Ey. Bygde original, de kaller meg bygde original. 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 Original. Bygde original. For det går sånn her, den går sånn her. Original. Bygde original. Ai. Lytt! Når er du ferdig, nå kjem du hjem. Mester du bussen, videre si. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit, så vi kan spise. Er du ferdig, nå kjem du hjem. Mester du bussen, videre si. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit, så vi kan spise. For jeg setter pris på det.
ditt selskap er bra. Håper du er på vei så vi kan spise i lag. For sausen har koka og gjort seg fin med den flotteste fond og rosmarin. Sett deg ned til dekka bord med skinnende glass og stilig dekor. Opplevelser minner de skal sette spor. Kjærlighetsgeneralens æresord. Norti er litt ferdig, nå kjem du heim. Mister du bussen, blir du litt sein. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. Et måltid skal nytes helst om alle to. Skap for oss som kan vokse og for oss som kan gro. For gleden var borte når det var bare meg. Bruker mer tid på kjøkkenet når jeg har deg. Skjær opp en løtte skal jeg karamellisere. Finner fresh oppskrift fra nettaviser. Vi kan kjøre deg kortreist, trenger ikke industrialisere. I matgøy med tiny tida oppi seg. Så er du ferdig, nå kjem du heim. Mister du bussen, blir du litt sein. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. Er du ferdig, nå kjem du heim. Mister du bussen, blir du litt sein. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. Nei, kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. En ekte mann som er glad i deg. Tar seg tida til å kokke leg. En ekte mann som vil ha deg. Har alltid lyst til å imponere. En ekte mann som er glad i deg. Tar seg tida til å kokke leg. En ekte mann som vil ha deg. Har alltid lyst til å imponere. Er du ferdig, nå kjem du heim. Mister du bussen, blir du litt sein. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. Er du ferdig, nå kjem du heim. Mister du bussen, blir du litt sein. For jeg har koka og ventet i timesvis. Kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. Kjem du snart hit så vi kan spise. Alright now. For jeg er sulten, baby.
Alright, welcome back. Last game in a wrangle. And who's going to upset the leaderboards? Not too many people in the chat or anything tonight, so it's probably mostly players watching. So flight path looking pretty good for everyone. Pro jumping straight out. Yeah, that was Pro Rock, not Pro, sorry. I saw the first three letters there. There's Clash jumping straight out down a Milter Power. Nazir taking some small compounds around Prison maybe. Game is united towards Milter alongside BFS. Aim and Omar landing at Prison. And yeah, Rich and AWMDTT landing in Mansion. Marco in one little compound next to Prison, Asama in another, and Break and Ninja also spreading out around that area. So interesting split around Prison as Milter gets dominated by BFS and Gun. And it's looking like Yaz is all RGN for now. Ava taking school apartments, the compound near there, and the next compound up too. So big split for Ava, but very safe for them, and as no one else drops there. But Rozhok looking a little bit congested. Two teams, we've got Enso and PLS. So Plague. And yeah, shots are already fired. And no one in the south just yet. Yaros Love with the pistol. Wow, Enzo getting the grenade on Grills. So Grill's down. Is it pistol versus pistol with these two? No, shotgun comes out from Packer. He's trying it. He's still trying. Keeps his distance a little bit. As long as he keeps his distance, he does. He beats the shotgun with the pistol. Wow. So this early Rozhok game not going well for Plague as two members are out, but they might lose Morik as Morik goes down. The revenge is coming in. Uzi spray bleeds Morik straight out. But Plague down to 2. And Enzo still on 3. Can Matic make it up towards here? Ava possibly going to surround Rozhok too. Pachinki looking exciting as well. Ace there. VZI seriously on the back foot as Ace just another early game fight. People not wearing helmets and stuff just up on the rooftops. Trofka starting to make a move in on Rozhok, scouting it out. Malik still on the roof there, going to drop down. The nade comes out from Blade and knocks the person whose name I will not say. Beautiful step up from Scorpion there. The advantage of TPP is you can see the movements there as they jump from roof to roof while you're not in view yourself. Cooking another nade. Scorpion's going to try and get it in that side window. Just misses. No, trying to get it down where he would have dropped. That's great, yeah. So Trofka just gathering that information on Rozhok. So close to Matix. VZI on such a back foot as well. What can Blade pull out the bag? They're running across the rooftops and across the ground, hunting them down. Blade and Bosom have run away. Just absolutely swamping Bosom right now. Bosom on such low health. Wow. There we go. And that is VZI white from Pachinki. The aggression from Ace there, so impressive. Universe getting G1 down with nades as well. Where's that going on? Gun and clash on the edge of Milta. So it's just Icy Tuck left, and this is the problem with playing with only 3 members in a scrim. I mean, you need the practice all the same, but you could not be doing this in serious tournament settings as Icy Tuck runs straight across the open ground now and does actually get the knock on Nasty against all odds, pushing into Gold Touch. Are they going to go for the rev? Look, using the knocks as body armor. Wow. Oh, what a shame, but Gold Touch jumps around with the Uzi and just finishes it off. There's 3 boxes there for the loot. No one wants to see that for their team. So yeah, had they had 4 players, it would have been theirs for sure, but unfortunately only 3. I is assuming that 4th player hadn't wandered off and overextended. So Ava have moved into Rozhok. PLG gone to the south. Ace just looting up in Pachinki, nice and comfortable. But yeah, Ava have been taking that information from Rozhok, and it looks like they might be moving in on Enzo somewhat. Maybe just going straight past, I don't know. We'll see what Enzo are up to. Okay, Lombardo pushing in. Yaroslav very low health. Looks like they've done a big rotation. They must have got them from across the way, and they've done that big rotation to come right up onto them and be able to push down. Nading the most likely place for the B. Jeezy just running straight in, but getting backstabbed by Slow, who wasn't even in the building. Slow goes straight down. As long as Jeezy doesn't get bled out. Tropka goes down too. Yaroslav starting to clutch it. Lombardo, it's all on Lombardo right now. That nade deals half damage to Yaroslav, who's jumped down. Could have got the rev in by now. Nade's coming through. Ooh, just in time. There we go. And Ava clean up. Perfect timing. Trofka just going to get rev 2. No one around. Perfectly safe right now. And they're just... I say as the red zone closes in. Go on, let's have a little look at this. Will they be so unlucky? Straight into the building. They will be so lucky. Right. Edge of the bridge now starting to heat up between Clash and BFS. ProEU jumped down the cliff to get away. Not a bad retreat tactic. You can reach the water from there and have a soft landing. Although there's no ultimate fall damage now. Look at them pushing together. Wow. Just to deal with that much. Punch him out. Jumps off the cliff. Gets shot out of the air. Cork are trying to get Furia driving away. ProEU gonna survive, I think. Yeah, they steal the car and drive off. They're gonna chase after Corker, and ProEU will live to survive another day. They're gonna try and get Furia though, but Furia's made it out. Hopefully Furia can stay alive and reconvene with ProEU. Skiloviolk is looking around the corner, maybe trying to find where ProEU ran away to. Look at that small screen. Look at that driving. So RGM pulling up here, trying to send those shots down on Direwolves, who also put up on Cream and just get annihilated from all angles. No, Direwolves have cleared it. Sorry, they just cleared the Cream compound just like that. Didn't even take a knock, it was the other way around, I'm afraid. They just... And BFS also pull up on RGM. Wow. So busy. Skiloviolk is just in such a damaged vehicle. Some shots coming down, shots coming down.
Подъезд баба к туалету. Уехал. Только хуесосы, блядь.
I'm glad Nazir have managed to keep 4 members alive now, because Spoke so big of them at the start, and they haven't really managed to deal that like 10 double-figure kill streak yet. But I do think their game is to be reckoned with. Then again, it is a different scrim, different setting, different night. And everyone has their ups and downs. And some of these other teams are definitely so scary, man. I'd be shaking in this scrim. Skiloviok still just driving around there. Right up close next to Nazir, to be honest. And that's it, yeah. Straight down from Nazir. Okay, so let's see what Nazir can actually pull out the bag here. So you got Marco and Osama on your screens here. They've got Skiloviok. Oof, but they're being helped by another team. Looking like Ace might be helping them out and dealing some damage into BFS. Skiloviok bleeds out. And that's it, PFS just gone. Just like that. So Nazir starting to show what I was talking about. But yeah, 16 kills already, and they're just fucking ramping it up here. The smoke clouds put out to smoke, but remember what happened last time? They did that, but yeah, this isn't the squad is all gone this time, so it's a slightly different situation. Although Ace are up on that opposite hill there, and they've probably got some serious scopes. But Nazir not shy to use the smokes. I guess they're expected to pick more up, and a gun coming in, hitting out G-Space aim with a Kar 98. Where are gun at right now? In the east side, coming in slowly against G-Space. Pro Rock still alive, Furia still alive. They managed to get away. EQ in a comfortable position too. RGN pretty comfortable. The zone could just close all around RGN, could close around Direwolves, could even close around EQ. We'll see where it pops next. Really enjoying watching Nazir's position here and how they use it. They've got all their loot. They're looking down at the zone now, and I'm interested to see how they will move. Plenty of vehicles available to them. That is a nearby drop. Wonder if it'll be grabbed or not as Onik goes down and Osama go down to the snipes. Kar 98s. Indeed, Direwolves get hit by one and hit Osama back. As gun rotate to the north. They're having none of the direct route in. Fair enough, because you've got G-Space, RGN, Ace, and Direwolves to drive through, so the northern rotation is not a bad idea. Direwolves sending shots off at Nazir back. Nazir out in the open in the red zone. They're going to maybe get in their cars and move on. Sergo right up next to Cream. Not moving right now. Yeah, we're back down to 17 FPS on the emulator. I might switch them around, you know, the emulator, the small screen, the iPad, the big screen. Streaming at 60, like I'm sending out 60, but for every 3 frames the emulator makes. So for every 1 frame the emulator makes, that's 3 on my stream if it's going at 20 FPS. It's just dumb. But the iPad should be higher, and that's getting sent out at 60, yeah. Sergo hiding down by that tree still. Cream up on the top here. Very, very comfortable. Look at that way that terrain forms high ground. being able to look all around them, but Sergo just waiting for the right time to move or strike. Gun sending off so many shots. Wes hitting down Lombardo from Universe. Also going too fast. Sorry, Cold Touch gets 2 of gun down. And there's 1 minute 30 till the zone starts shifting. Herb's going to have to try and get that rev off. And this is PUBG, ladies and gentlemen, from such dominance in the first game to being on the back foot on the edge of zone with 2 down, desperately throwing smokes out. If that other UAZ gets exploded, it's game over. But they will get the revs off, fortunately. 2 of them. As Natic does get destroyed by Universe. Ava looking pretty good for kills right now. Nasty's got 3 all to themselves, and Nazir on 6. Still with a comfortable positioning in zone. Sergo still not making a move on Cream. And Nazir heading down to a drop and a new compound inside zone. When this drop comes for them, they will have an AWM available to them. As Marco goes down to shots from G-Space. So hard to move in these last zones and these scrims. 12 teams alive in zone 4 closing in. Marco heavily smoked up by Nazir. Break getting in the rev. Look at Furia coming into zone there next to Equalizer. ProRock not quite managed to make it back together with Furia. Maybe they should have done that a bit sooner. Power in numbers as another airdrop drops down. So they're going to get the AWM, but someone's going to get this one. Shots getting sent back. Furia, Equalizer. Going to have to go and have a look at this. The survivors here. As soon as this cliff renders in. I just wanted to check on it quickly, but it's not going to be quick because I've got to wait for this to come through. I'm going to look on the iPad quick and see this southwest corner. Pro and Ava so dangerously woven together right now. Come on, load in. Yeah, so Fury is there. I'm not sure there's a way up for either of them. But they can keep rotating round for now. Pro in the corner here, still with 4 full health squaddies. Ava trying to make a move to zone. Everyone from the southwest side, so much trouble right now. Smiler peeking around the corner. Joy7 finds a car and is getting the hell out of here. Wow. Such a perfect place to park, but still vulnerable to a headshot maybe. Maybe have a look. You do have Furia and Equalizer making a move. Furia actually kept hold of a boat for these purposes. Furia can actually get into zone now and into dry land. Joy7 does go down to G-Space aims. Car 98. G-Space aim from such a distance. Trofka gets Pro Royal out. Equalizer swimming through. Does not look like Pro Rock was as lucky as Furia. So Furia maybe waited it out for that boat to crash into zone. Nazir so comfy. There is one more airdrop in front of them. Play zone gets Pro Royal out. This is where I saw Nazir do so good last week, or maybe it was Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, and it was in this last zone, and they just managed to just dominate. Pretty sure it was Miramar too. Destrex down in the water too. Maybe going for maybe literally just going for survival. I'm not sure what the plan is there, but it might not be a bad idea just to get one player out of the playing field to prevent that wipe. But there are two other swimmers down there. Cream putting up on a tiny shack. Direwolves have that center zone, and that might be why they sent one player down to the water. Furious swimming might just make it. Ava Trofka goes down to Furious gun out of zone. First aid kit in. It's not going to happen. It's Testrex. Direwolves actually going down into that water, paying off as they finish off Furious' last little chip of health. Enjoy and Zessie so comfortable here on the edge for now, but I don't know how long it's going to last. I think Testrex is maybe swimming right next to Equalizer. G-Space AIM going to try and make a move to zone soon as well. How are Direwolves going to pull in here? Still got 10 meters to go for Osama. Shots everywhere. Equalizer nearly out. Destrex managing to find them. Maybe the swimming was just all about scouting. Lombardo is down in that water too. Look at Nazir just moving in 4 alive. Are they going to make it? G-Space AIM running along this edge of zone. It's getting so tight. Still 17s remaining in zone 6. Break getting chipped away by the blue. More smokes need to come out, and they are. Nay's going towards Desiree from Marco. Is it going to be Nazir on the push or Direwolves on the defense going to take this? Desire up and down on that. Oh, another nade coming in. Should have cooked it a little bit longer. All of EQ nearly out. Odin on a chip of health. Nazir pushing in. He manages to Molotov EQ down again. No, and yeah, we're down to 5 teams. So much happened there. Nazir break gets the Direwolves down a little bit. Is Desire knocked? Marco knocks Wes. AIM in the corner, going to clean up some third-party points. No, break takes out AIM. And we are talking just EQ behind a truck and Destrex and Lombardo. Destrex swam down for the placement, I'm guessing, and it seems to be paying off. Destrex has been getting kills too. Manages to get Lombardo, but knocked out by Nazir Ninja there on the back, and EQ in so much trouble. And I told you Nazir were a force to be reckoned with, straight from the Middle East into these pro-EU scrims to deal the damage. Odin goes down to a nade. Another nade nearly hits them out. Break is driving round for the flank, and it is over for EQ as Nazir take first place in the 4th game tonight. 13 kills for Nazir with first place. I told you they were a force to be reckoned with at the start, and they finally proved me right, so I didn't look like a complete idiot. Thank you, Nazir. Rock on with that victory there. 10 for EQ. Direwolves with 7 in 3rd. Ava 5th. Ava 4th. G-Spay 5th. Ace 6th. RGN 7th. 12 through 15 as well. There you are, where we have it. Alright, so thanks for being with us. Make sure you click subscribe, and we'll see you Friday for the more PROEU scrims, and throughout the week I'm going to be streaming some gameplay and maybe even a scrim on Thursday, a duo scrim that I'll be playing with. So click that subscribe button. Have a look at this. Hey, oh, you can't see. I was going to show you the colour of the green.